Hello world, I'm Conrad Frion. I'm playing Dawn of War Unification mod. We are playing the original Dawn of War campaign here in Unification, so let's hop right into Mission 5.
The orcs have been repelled, and their war boss has been defeated. But this war is far from over. The orcs still threaten to overcome several major population centers, and could mass more than a large enough force to overwhelm the Imperial armies present on the planet. We have bought time, nothing more. But this is no longer a primary concern. Our scouts have recovered evidence that the forces of chaos, the great enemy, may be operating on this planet, right under our very noses. We must face this foe wherever they stand. If there is even a chance that they are here, we must seek them out and destroy them. Inquisitor Toth is demanding that we leave the planet, but of all the powers his position grants him, commandeering a space marine company is not one of them. I must admit that I find his presence unwelcome so soon after the events on my homeworld of Cyrene. Inquisitors have a way of inflaming a guilty conscience, and that I do not need right now.
This warp storm could trap us here for a month or for a century. We cannot risk staying here. We must evacuate Tartarus before it arrives in 3 days' time.
The Imperial Guard and Holy Fleet can attend to the evacuation. The Blood Ravens have more pressing matters to contend with.
Such as?
I believe agents of chaos have taken strong root here.
I sense no taint here. Even so, were there a chaos presence on Tartarus? It is better we leave them here with the orcs than waste more lives fighting them. We could wish no worse fate for either of our enemies, and to be trapped with the other. But we must leave here now.
That is a matter for my brothers and I to decide. We will use these 3 days to settle our affairs and satisfy our suspicions. Meanwhile, you have our transports to facilitate evacuation.
Colonel Brom, the captain and I must attend to matters of faith. If you would leave us, please.
But surely this involves me as a...
Forgive me for not being clear on the matter. I said please, when in fact I meant now.
This does involve him. You should have shown him a modicum of respect.
Captain, you uncovered extensive heresy on your home world. Cyrene, was it?
That has nothing to do with the events here on Tartarus.
But I believe they do. You requested the Inquisition undertake an exterminatus, the destruction of your planet's entire populace, which we obliged.
I still fail to see...
Captain, I am not questioning your loyalty, but I must wonder if your actions on Cyrene have not affected your judgment. Perhaps that was a poor choice of words. I merely fear that you might see chaos, but it does not exist. I ask that as a loyal subject of the Emperor, you serve the Imperium's interest before your own agenda.
Captain, that Inquisitor had no right to speak to you in such manner. But perhaps he is right. The coming storm will trap our enemies here, where they can consume one another.
And what if the forces of chaos escape the system before the storm? No. We will not use this freak occurrence as an excuse to avoid our enemies, or our responsibility. They are here for a reason, and we will discover that reason.
We are with you, brother Captain, as always.
The humans are coming your way in full force. You should hear their heavy feet long before you see them, and smell them long before that.
Orbital Command has indicated the dropship landed in this general proximity. We've discovered a path, Captain.
It's obvious someone has been digging here.
Cut by orcs?
I've never seen an orc lend such a careful hand to a task.
If it wasn't orcs, then it must be the forces of chaos. We will follow this path and discover the truth behind what has transpired here.
Must be chaos, right? Of course. Also, I would like to apologize. It sounds terrible.
The sacred artifact will now be available to us. Construct it, and we will have access to powerful abilities.
My voice sounds terrible. I have been nurgled for the
Beware
past
the alien.
week and a half, 2 weeks.
The heretic.
Today is the first day that
What is your will?
my voice wasn't so terrible it
Scouts
hurt to
awaiting
speak.
orders.
So, today's the day I record.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
An open mind.
But I am happy to hear
This
her,
day shall
even
be a
with how my
glorious
voice.
one for the Imperium.
Alright, so you all
Yes.
are all
I will see that
melee.
it happens.
Stand ready.
At your command.
He who stands
Alright, we
with
could
me
actually
shall be my brother.
going out and doing things. Also set my hotkey.
Here to serve.
Orcs, attack! He who stands with me shall be my brother. My aim shall not falter.
Yeah, they're running away. How odd.
Walk softly and carry a weight gun. They weren't attacking. They were fleeing.
What could inspire fear in an orc?
Must be chaos.
Space Marines, advance!
Also, I'm going to be coughing a lot. I'm very sorry.
Scouts here.
Ever vigilant.
How can I serve? I will see that it
I
happens.
have a goon squad, basically.
My aim shall not falter. By my command.
Yes, Lord.
Something
Attack.
is not right here. These orc bodies do not look like they were dispatched by Imperial hands.
Here
We
to
must
serve.
proceed with caution.
Initializing build protocol.
Give me devastators.
My faith is my
We
shield.
stand ready.
Give me plasma guns.
Scouts defending objective. I sense
Yes,
danger.
most
Rooted
beneficent
out.
one. I await your instructions.
4 and 5. Razorback Chariots. Dreadnought Hellfire.
We answer. On guard.
Apothecaries are standing by to tend to our wounded.
Yes,
Build
Lord.
them at the sacred artifact.
Initializing
Yes,
build
most
protocol.
beneficent
One. Build routine 721
The beginning of
initiated.
deployment has
I
been
will
made.
do as you ask. Build routine 721 initiated.
The Emperor's light is my torch.
Scouts in position.
The Emperor protects.
Start advancing a bit more.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
Hope is the first step on the
Under
road to
fire.
power.
This
Perhaps
day
only
shall be a
mistaken about the
glorious
presence of the
one
forces
for the
of chaos.
Be
My
it
knowledge of
Eldar
their
or
purposes.
chaos. I will have answers either way.
Scouts
Press
in
on.
position.
My faith is my shield.
Burn, foul creature!
Let the grenades fly.
Scouts in position.
Praise the Emperor. The Emperor protects.
Scouts in position.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
Charge. Praise the Emperor.
Those here guns, right?
Here to serve. most beneficent one.
Alright, we have gens, but now we're out of requisition, of course.
What would you have me do? Scouts ready.
I fear nothing, for I am fear incarnate. Taking heavy fire. I fear nothing, for I am fear incarnate.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
What is it you desire?
Scouts in position.
I await your
Scouts
you're
awaiting
supposed to be camping
orders.
Yes. Burn!
Smite.
I am prepared.
Yes, most beneficent one. As you wish.
None can stand before the Inquisition.
Needs wreck. Yes, of course.
Beware the alien.
A part of it is because I'm using all it for all that. But, I mean, they're devastators. It's kind of worth it. I'm going to hold off on the gravitas.
Scouts in position.
Here to serve.
Scouts awaiting orders.
On alert, brothers.
Scouts
The enemy
in
must be
position.
nearby.
Yes, most beneficent one.
You're repairing.
Yes,
Oh.
most beneficent
As long as you're repairing,
one.
I'm not going to be able to build
Here
stuff.
to serve.
So just give me a bit of delay.
Initializing build protocol.
I'm going to let you start the upgrade, and then we will press on.
Walk softly.
Yes.
And carry a big
Fear
gun.
not the Psyker.
Alright, I want
I will
Brom with
see that it
None
happens.
can stand
Toth over
before
here.
the Inquisition.
Fear not the Psyker.
I await
There you
your instructions.
Yes.
The Emperor protects.
Yes, my lord. Heading into position.
Actually, I can have you scout
Commencing
ahead.
infiltration. Scouts advance.
You know what scouts are supposed to do.
Gathering intelligence.
Alright.
Dark
Heading
Reapers,
into position.
fall back. We need Rhino transport tanks. They will allow us to get through unscathed and attack the Dark Reapers on those cliffs above. Rhino transports are now available. Build them at the machine cult. Bring up the scouts. Their sniper rifles will be sure to break the spirits of these aliens and allow us to close and destroy them with
At
minimal
your
losses.
command. Yes, my lord.
Are you not taking damage?
Yes, my lord.
Here you are.
Ready for duty. Forward to victory. Squad on the move.
Alright, they're like purpose. I think the game is coded to block your visibility here. Skull Probe has a lot higher visibility than that.
I await your instructions. Yes, most beneficent one. Initializing
What is
build
it you desire?
protocol.
Do I detect uncertainty in your purpose?
I like a Razorback. Tartarus. Seems like a cool thing to grab.
I stand ready.
Razorback, flying transport deployed. Protection and retribution.
Alright, we get all this. Heavy bolters, multi-meltas, plasma cannons, assault cannons, or las cannons. I'm gonna say... Your range, long range. I'm gonna say heavy bolters. Alright, we're also going to grab missile launchers, partially for disruption and partially for anti-vehicle.
They are close.
Taking heavy fire.
The 8 sect.
At your command.
There we go.
Yes, Lord.
I'm trying to think, is there anything else I should be grabbing?
Scouts awaiting orders. Scouts ready. Scouts awaiting orders. We will move ahead and mark any enemy positions. Scouts advance.
Did I kill whatever was detecting? I think so. Like they had a warlock or whatever. And they don't anymore. So isn't that just swell?
Marine fighting vehicle. Razorback.
Beware the
Alright, if we're getting no resistance, I'm just gonna move everything through.
on patrol.
Turret tracking.
On guard.
Fear not the psycho.
The enemy test of the Space Marine strikes. Forward to victory.
You will stay there.
It is like a fortress.
You all.
Scouts awaiting orders. Yes, we will.
Protection and retribution.
Let your helmet mark any enemy positions. Scouts ready.
Marine fighting vehicle. The codex is clear. Protection and retribution. It is for the best.
Smoke nades.
Beware.
Apocalypse protocol. Marine fighting vehicle.
At your command.
Apocalypse protocol.
The enemy must be nearby.
They're having fun.
To serve. I await your instructions.
Scouts awaiting orders.
Marine fighting vehicle.
I am prepared.
Are you heading there? Smite. Alright, the Webway Gate is dead.
Protection and
summon troops?
I await your instructions.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Or I should say, they should no longer be able to send troops. Alright.
Turret armament locking on target.
Alright, you verify there's nothing else in there. And if there is, please delete it from existence. Thank you. No more Eldar shenanigans allowed.
Taking damage.
Oh, so they just get dropped off by the grab tank.
Here to serve. I exist to serve.
Alright, not ideal.
Position secure. The Emperor protects.
On patrol.
Alright, Dark Reaper ambush is avoided.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. As you wish.
Fear not the Psyker.
You back up a bit.
Apocalypse protocol.
Just let the big boys through. For a second I thought the Tartarus was on cap, but it's just level 3. That's fine.
Turret armament locking on target.
While the enemies of the Emperor
Protection and retribution.
Space Marines advance.
Razorback. The armor of a Razorback adds to the armor of Bane.
Oh, we can also get the grab cannons now.
Protection and retribution.
Nothing cannons requires Fortress Monastery.
Our brothers shall not want for support. 5 Razorback. Marine fighting vehicle. Marine fighting vehicle. Through rain and mud and hardship. Razorback, fire support armor. Supporting our brothers. Marine fighting vehicle. Supporting our brothers. Apocalypse protocol. Razorback. We prove our worth in a never-ending battle for Apocalypse protocol. Supporting our brothers. Supporting our brothers. Sting of your will. Bring down his will.
Yeah. It's a real mosh pit, so that kind of favors us because Eldar don't like mosh pits. And we handle them.
Current tracking.
Today the enemy shall know fear.
At your command.
Or maybe I should actually get rhinos. Like, actual transports.
Razorback.
So that was probably the most narrow point.
We prove our worth in a never-ending battle for mankind's survival. Rhino transport deployed. Protection and retribution. Rhino transport deployed.
Yes, Lord. I will do as you ask.
Defending objective.
I'm at 4? I had more. Thought.
Rhino here. Razorback, fire support armor.
Alright, y'all want to hear a funny story?
Praise the
I did play this in the original game, not Unification. It was back when whirlwinds are a thing. Now, I figured out somehow that, like, this area or this area had lots of enemies in it. So I just spammed whirlwinds and just bombarded them till they were all dead. It took forever, but it was so worth it. It's been like years since then, but obviously I'm much better now. But still fun memories. I really do love this game. Are you fine?
The touchdown finishes a prayer unanswered.
A fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
Ready for duty. To the exits, touchdown finishes a prayer unanswered.
Rhino here.
To the exits, brothers.
Rhino transport is prepared. Rhino here.
To the exits, brothers. The Emperor protects, but the Space Marines strikes.
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
Scouts here. We will move ahead and mark any enemy positions.
I await your instructions. I shall obey. I exist to serve.
Scouts ready. We will move ahead and mark any enemy positions. Scouts advance. Search commencing.
Banshees.
Scouts in position.
Rhino ready. Supporting armed brothers.
Scouts advance.
Razorback. Rhino here. Take refuge within our armor. Rhino here. Rhino transport is prepared.
So I did all that setup and moved them like 3 feet.
On my way. Turret tracking. It is for the best. The codex is clear.
Kill those fire dragons.
Rhino transport is prepared. Apocalypse protocol. Rhino transport is prepared. Rhino here. Rhino ready. Rhino transport is prepared. Rhino transport is prepared.
Bloody fire dragons.
Rhino transport is prepared.
Kill that, please. Gorilla.
Rhino transport deployed.
Huh. Interesting.
On guard. Eyes open. One moment of laxity may condemn us all.
Rhino transport is
Yes,
prepared.
Lord.
Deploy information. The mightiest weapon is powerless without the warrior to wield it. Exist, brothers. The mightiest weapon is powerless without the warrior to wield it. Brothers, in
Rhino
here.
ready. Protection and retribution. Throw us into the teeth of the adversary.
None can stand before
On
the
alert,
Inquisition.
brothers. The enemy must be
Knowledge is
nearby.
power. Hide it well.
Oh, yeah, you're all the way back there. Sorry. Oh, I never built
Yes,
an LP on
most
that.
beneficent one. Yes, most beneficent one.
Charge is glorious.
Away your instructions.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace. For terror, my aim shall not falter.
Under fire.
Today, the enemy shall know fear.
Right.
My
Defending
faith
objective.
is my shield.
Ooh, come chase me.
This day
Come
shall be a
on.
glorious one for the Imperium.
Yeah. Surprise!
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be
The Emperor's light is my torch.
Supporting our brothers.
Under fire.
Apocalypse Protocol. Rhino ready.
Yes, most beneficent one. Yes, dear. As you wish. Build routine 71 initiated.
Rhino
Okay.
here.
Scout ahead with the scouts. That's the name and the role. Ah. Track.
Turret tracking.
I await your instructions.
Fear not the sight.
Marine fighting vehicle. All that lives merely evaporates.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
Here to serve.
Protection and retribution. Rhino ready.
on alert, brothers. The enemy must be
Rhino transport is prepared. Marine fighting vehicle. Turret armament locking on target.
Eldar are not in league together.
When one enemy attacks another, it does not mean they aren't in league. Just that they are living up to their lack of honor.
and those who lack honor deserve death.
Through rain and mud and hardship. Turret armament locking on target. Supporting our brothers. Rangeback, fire support armor.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Apocalypse Protocol. Turret tracking. All that lives merely evaporates.
Killing the Viper.
Apocalypse Protocol. Marine fighting vehicle. Marine fighting vehicle. Turret tracking. Turret tracking. Position for strategic advance. Rangeback, fire support armor. Charge!
Over that. Oh, they're doing a lot more anti-vehicle damage than I was hoping for.
Turret tracking.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Rhino ready.
Me things.
Under fire.
There is no such thing as innocence.
Rhino transport deployed.
Fall back, fall back, fall back.
Supporting our brothers.
My powers are yours.
Rhino transport deployed.
He who stands with me shall be my
Emperor protects.
The Emperor
Space Marine
protects.
strikes.
Returning to battle.
Praise the Emperors.
Yes,
I
the
think
Emperor
everyone
protects.
died.
Fear not the Psyker.
Yeah, you all died. Which is not an ideal thing to happen.
await your instructions.
Generally, I like my commanders alive.
Razorback.
Like, not universal, but just generally.
Razorback.
A task unfinished is a prayer unanswered.
Protection and retribution.
Don't kill them. They killed my servitor.
Here to serve. Yes, most beneficent.
This is why
one.
Eldar are evil.
As you wish. Your will.
I am prepared.
Rhino ready. Apocalypse protocol. Apocalypse protocol.
No, yeah, kill the orcs.
Position for
A task
strategic
unfinished is a
advance.
prayer unanswered.
Rhino
To the
transport is
exits. A
prepared.
task unfinished is a prayer unanswered.
Rhino transport is prepared.
Here to serve. Yes, Lord. I shall obey.
Excuse me.
Yes, Lord.
Alright, so everything's been upgraded.
Establishing a secondary base near this location will give us a forward position with which to engage the enemy.
I command in the name of the Emperor.
I did. How dare they?
I am ready to pass.
Venerate the immortal Emperor.
Exits. Task unfinished is a prayer unanswered.
I await your instructions. Yes, Lord.
You're joking me.
Our brothers shall not walk for support
He
fire.
shall be remembered in the Book of Honor.
None can stand before the Inquisition.
Throw us into the teeth
I
of the
am ready to
adversary.
pass judgment. I am prepared.
Marine Squad mightiest weapon is powerless without the warrior who wields it.
Scouts reporting for duty.
Vigilance, brothers. Always vigilance.
The armor of a Razorback adds to the armor of Fate.
I think some apothecaries too, actually.
Marine Squad deployed.
Alright, so this is where we need to go, but that's where
ready.
all the Eldar are
On
going.
guard. Understood. The Emperor's light is my
Fear not
torch.
the Psyker.
Advance. A task unfinished is a prayer
Razorback
unanswered.
fire support armor.
Actually, wait, if I don't build that. Okay, no, it doesn't affect.
Apothecary ready.
What's the shot? No, one people does. Filters, so it's like, I get assault cannons, but it's right, I don't have the thing that's right.
Turret
I am
tracking.
very smart.
Apocalypse protocol.
The last one I'm actually going to run multi-multis instead of
And
fast
hard
movers,
shooting fighting vehicle.
yeah. Shorter range,
Prove our worth and
but
never
I have more
ending
vehicle
battle
and
for mankind survival.
infantry and building damage.
Heresy grows from idleness.
Do that.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
Dark Angels say what?
We carry the Virtue Rhino transport is prepared.
We shall be remembered in the Book of Honor. To the Exodus, brothers. See how the sky has turned a sickly color.
Going straight to the supporting our brothers. The codex is clear. Through rain and mud and hardship. Razorback. Razorback, fire support on the command. Deploying something.
For the Inquisition.
Smite's doing alright.
Razorback, fighting transport deployed.
How can I serve?
My Inquisition is right.
The fallen shall be forever remembered. The sky has turned a sickly color.
Honor the charge of the Razorback. We will destroy the enemy.
The fallen shall be forever remembered. Of his emperor's finest. Fear our wrath.
The charge is glorious.
What are your needs? Directly, please.
Venerate the immortal Emperor. What such?
How can I serve?
Commandos, technical.
Supporting our brothers. Charge!
We start with a flamethrower. I did not realize that for some reason.
Faith is our shield.
Venerate the immortal Emperor. We shall stand shoulder to
Fear
shoulder, my
denies
brothers.
faith.
What is it you desire?
My knowledge is at your disposal.
I want the assault marines in ranged. I think we could play with some stuff like that.
Apocalypse Protocol. The codex is clear. Position for strategic advance. We prove our worth in this never-ending battle for mankind survival.
I await your instructions. I accept most beneficent one.
Heresy grows from idleness.
What? 4. Oh, someone died.
The fallen shall be forever remembered. Marine squad deployed.
Apocalypse Protocol.
I don't know. I'm pretty.
Apothecary
Oh, this
ready.
is gone. Do we have any idle military?
The fallen shall be
Scouts
forever
in position.
remembered as the Emperor's
Scouts
finest.
awaiting orders. Scouts here.
Double infiltrated scouts.
Apothecary ready.
Soon to be with snipers. Very nice.
Death from above. Apothecary ready for the Emperor.
I missed this.
Orders received. The enemy. Weapons at ready. Time. Fear our wrath. Strategic point identified. Orders received, brother. From above. turned a sickly color.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well. Mind over matter.
Marine fighting vehicle charge it is for the Warriors.
Yes, I will see that it happens.
I'm gonna lie, I kind of like Rollins though, even if I'm not gonna fully
Scouts
use it
advance.
like last time.
Yes, my lord. Scouts advance.
We stand ready. Under fire.
Rhino transport deployed.
I await your instructions.
Colonel Brom here.
Awaiting orders.
That was a lot easier to kill than I thought it would be.
Cleanse, purge, kill. To the sky. Orders received. To the sky. We are the Emperor's chosen.
Protection and retribution.
Your heavy bolter, your multi-melta, so you be heavy bolter.
Rhino here.
Especially now that we have meltas on
Awaiting orders.
the ASM. Yeah, I'm dying. Ah,
The fallen shall be
coughing,
forever
just fine.
remembered as the Emperor's finest.
why must I
Who
always...
requires my aid? Heresy grows from idleness.
You give me
We are the Emperor's
meltas, you
chosen.
give me plasma.
Rhino ready.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
Fear not the Psyker. Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
Rhino ready. We deliver into battle.
Deploying. The battlefield awaits. The battlefield awaits. The battlefield awaits.
Rhino here.
Direct
Rhino
us to the end.
transport
The
deployed.
battlefield awaits.
Rhino ready.
Dispatch me
Disembarking now. How can I serve? Who
There
requires
is no
my
such
aid?
thing as
The fallen
innocence.
shall be forever
Only
remembered
degrees of
as the Emperor's finest.
Rhino
Disembark.
transport is prepared.
The battlefield awaits.
Rhino
Take
here.
it.
Rhino here. Razorback requires support order. Rhino ready. Rhino here. Rhino transport is Razorback requires support order.
Your alt tank that's good.
Locking on target. Rhino transport is prepared. Installing striker support. Rhino here. Rhino here. Rhino transport is prepared. Deploying.
The enemy
kill.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest. Apothecary here.
There is no such thing.
Razorback, flying transport deployed. Rhino transport is prepared. Apocalypse protocol. Position for strategic advance.
How can I serve?
Rhino ready. Going straight to the front line. Rhino here.
There we go.
Rhino transport is prepared.
Dispatch me here.
Faith is our shield.
Hope is the first step on the road to
Apothecary
disappointment.
here. Squad embarking.
Rhino here.
Beware the alien.
Yes, Lord.
A heretic.
Yes, Lord.
Alright, when are
Supporting
you?
our brothers.
You're the one to melt us, so the other
Protection
two
and retribution.
give me heavy bolters.
Rhino transport is prepared.
Commencing infiltration. I sense danger. We will root it out.
Rhino here. Rhino here. Razorback, fire support armor.
He who stands with
Rhino
you
transport is prepared.
Position on the
On
objective.
patrol. On patrol.
Rhino here. Turret tracking. Turret tracking. Rhino transport is prepared.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
Rhino here. We deliver into battle.
Taking aim. We are the Emperor's chosen. Activating Faith is our shield. Commencing backup. Disembarking.
Rhino ready. Marine fighting vehicle.
I await your
Apothecary here. Anticipation.
Turret tracking. Turret tracking.
All the one-way gates.
Rhino transport is prepared.
walk softly and carry a big gun.
Apothecary here. To the rally
Rhino
point.
ready. Rhino here.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Disembarking.
The Emperor
Taking heavy
protects.
fire.
Rhino transport is prepared.
Regrouping.
Rhino ready. Going straight to the front lines. Rhino transport is prepared.
We've got everyone here, so this should be the mission.
Within our Rhino transport is prepared.
Deploying. Deploying.
Rhino transport is prepared.
I will leave you here.
Rhino ready.
Venerate the immortal
There.
Emperor.
So the good Inquisitor senses no chaos here. How fortunate for the Imperium that such keen-eyed eagles stand vigil over her gates.
What dark crafts have these Eldar invoked?
None. At least not here. The servants of Chaos sacrificed this poor guardsman themselves.
To what end, Isidore?
I know not. I believe the altar is a marker, a waypoint, in a map that leads elsewhere. Someone defaced many portions of text. Regardless of what Chaos seeks here, the altar requires a sacrifice of blood, or more likely, a life.
Brother Isidore, you have an hour to study the altar. Document everything as is our tradition. Then burn it, lest its taint infect us all.
But Gabriel, there is much to learn from here. We should not be too eager to...
Learn what? Chaos does not teach. It misleads and it betrays. There is nothing to learn here, save for our next course.
These transports have been damaged somehow. Make the repairs, and be quick.
Brother Isidore, what betrayal have you wrought? Disabling your own vehicles? Harboring artifacts despite your good captain's instructions?
Gabriel does not understand. He does not appreciate the significance of this.
No, but I do.
Quiet, heretic. Once I find what you seek, I will use it against you for the glory of the Emperor and my brothers.
You wish to deal me a harsh blow, to prove your strength and worth. Well, then come to me. I wait at Mount Korath.
Have no fear, sorcerer. I will be there.
And there we go, mission 5. Oh, poor Isidore. This is not going to go well. Also, I kind of forgot what a not nice person Toth was at first. I'm sorry. When I said please, what I meant was now. Wow. Oof. Anyway, I do hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, ring notification bell, all that wonderful stuff. Really helps me out, lets me know you're enjoying my content. But other than that, that is all. Bye.